Are you tired of feeling stressed about your finances? Do you want to learn how to achieve greater financial security and freedom? Look no further than The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. In this groundbreaking book, Housel explores the fascinating intersection of psychology and finance, offering insights and advice on topics ranging from luck and risk to the importance of saving and the paradox of wealth and happiness. Chapter 1. No One's Crazy. In Chapter 1 of The Psychology of Money, author Morgan Housel argues that everyone has their unique relationship with money, and there is no one right way to think about money. He explains that our financial decisions are influenced not only by rational thinking, but also by our emotions, biases, and experiences. Housel suggests that people often make financial decisions based on their personal experiences and cultural background. Housel emphasizes the importance of understanding one's own relationship with money, as it can have a significant impact on financial behavior. He notes that people may have different attitudes towards money and financial decisions, such as spending, saving, or investing. For example, some people may prefer to save more money than they spend, while others may prioritize spending on experiences or material goods. Housel also highlights the role of social norms and expectations in shaping financial decisions. He notes that people may feel pressure to conform to societal expectations about what constitutes success or financial stability. This pressure can lead to people making financial decisions that are not aligned with their personal values or goals. Ultimately, Housel argues that there is no right way to think about money, and it is important to understand and accept one's own relationship with money. He suggests that people can benefit from taking the time to reflect on their financial attitudes and behaviors, and examining how they may be influenced by their past experiences and cultural background. By understanding their own relationship with money, people can make more intentional and informed financial decisions. Chapter 2. Luck and Risk. Here, author Morgan Housel explores the role of luck and risk in personal finance and investing. He argues that while luck plays a significant role in financial outcomes, it is often ignored or dismissed in favor of attributing success to individual skill or talent. Housel uses examples of successful investors, entrepreneurs, and athletes to illustrate the role of luck in their success. He notes that while these individuals may have worked hard and made smart decisions, their success was also influenced by factors outside of their control, such as being born in the right place or time, having access to resources, or encountering lucky breaks. Housel also discusses the importance of managing risk in investment decisions. He notes that risk and uncertainty are inherent in investing, and there is no way to completely eliminate them. However, he suggests that investors can mitigate risk by diversifying their portfolio, avoiding overly risky investments, and accepting that losses are a natural part of investing. Housel warns against assuming that past performance will necessarily predict future outcomes. He notes that the financial markets are unpredictable, and investors should be cautious about relying too heavily on historical trends or patterns. Instead, he suggests focusing on factors that are within an investor's control, such as minimizing fees and expenses, avoiding emotional decision-making, and sticking to a long-term investment strategy. Chapter 3. Never Enough. In Chapter 3 of The Psychology of Money, author Morgan Housel explores the concept of never enough and how it impacts personal finance decisions. He notes that people tend to have a never-ending desire for more money and material possessions, even when they have achieved financial security or success. Housel explains that this phenomenon is driven in part by the fact that money is often used as a proxy for measuring success and happiness. People may believe that having more money or possessions will lead to greater happiness or status, even if this is not necessarily true. He also notes that the never-enough mindset is reinforced by social comparison and the influence of advertising and marketing. People may feel pressure to keep up with their peers or aspire to a certain lifestyle or standard of living, which can lead to overspending and debt. Housel suggests that breaking free from the never enough mindset requires a shift in perspective and priorities. He notes that focusing on experiences rather than possessions can lead to greater happiness and satisfaction. Additionally, he recommends setting financial goals that are aligned with personal values and priorities, rather than simply chasing more money or status. The chapter also includes practical advice on managing finances, such as creating a budget, saving for emergencies and long-term goals, and avoiding debt. Housel emphasizes the importance of living below one's means and being mindful of financial decisions to avoid falling into the trap of always wanting more. Chapter 4 of The Psychology of Money is titled Confounding Compounding, and it explores the power of compound interest in personal finance. Author Morgan Housel uses relatable examples and easy-to-understand explanations to illustrate the concept of compound interest and its impact on long-term financial outcomes. He notes that even small amounts of money, when invested consistently over time, can grow exponentially thanks to the power of compounding. Housel also explains the importance of starting early when it comes to investing. He notes that the longer the investment horizon, the more time there is for compound interest to work its magic. He suggests that even small amounts invested early on can have a significant impact on long-term wealth accumulation. The chapter also includes practical advice on investing, such as the importance of diversification and the benefits of low-cost index funds. Housel notes that trying to time the market or pick individual stocks is often a losing strategy, and that investors are better off focusing on a long-term, diversified investment strategy. Housel's engaging writing style and clear explanations make Chapter 4 a helpful resource for anyone looking to understand the power of compounding and how it can be used to achieve long-term financial goals. Whether you are a seasoned investor or just starting out, the chapter offers valuable insights and practical tips that can help you make the most of your investments. The Seduction of Pessimism. It explores the psychological biases that lead people to be overly pessimistic about the future. Author Morgan Housel notes that while it is important to be aware of potential risks and downsides, people often fall prey to the seduction of pessimism, assuming that the worst-case scenario is the most likely outcome. This can lead to a tendency to avoid risk and miss out on potential opportunities. Housel also notes that this pessimistic mindset can be reinforced by the media, which often focuses on negative news and sensationalized stories. He argues that breaking free from this pessimistic mindset is key to achieving greater financial success and freedom. The chapter also includes practical advice on how to cultivate a more optimistic mindset, such as focusing on long-term trends and recognizing that setbacks are a normal part of any journey. Housel notes that cultivating an optimistic mindset can help people take more calculated risks and make better decisions for their financial future. Chapter 6 of The Psychology of Money is titled Tails, You Win, and it explores the role of extreme events, or tails, in personal finance and investing. Author Morgan Housel uses vivid examples to illustrate the impact of tail events, such as market crashes or economic crises, on financial outcomes. He notes that these events are often unexpected and can have a significant impact on investment portfolios and personal finances. Housel argues that while tail events are often seen as negative, they can also present opportunities for savvy investors. He notes that some of the greatest investment opportunities arise during times of economic uncertainty or crisis, and that those who are able to capitalize on these opportunities can reap significant rewards. The chapter also includes practical advice on managing tail risk, such as diversifying investments and avoiding excessive debt. Housel notes that being prepared for tail events can help investors weather the storm and come out stronger on the other side. The concept of tail events is one that many people may not have considered, but Housel's insights and advice offer a helpful perspective on how to manage the risks and opportunities that arise from these extreme events. Whether you are a seasoned investor or just starting out, this chapter is sure to offer valuable insights and practical tips for managing tail risk. Chapter 7. Freedom. Author Morgan Housel argues that financial freedom is one of the most important goals that people can strive for, as it offers the freedom to live life on one's own terms and pursue meaningful goals and experiences. He notes that financial freedom is not necessarily about having a lot of money, but rather about having enough to live a comfortable and fulfilling life without being beholden to others. Housel also discusses the importance of understanding one's own relationship with money, including any underlying fears or anxieties that may be holding one back from achieving financial freedom. He notes that many people have a complicated relationship with money, and that understanding and addressing these issues is key to achieving greater financial security and freedom. The chapter also includes practical advice on achieving financial freedom, such as setting financial goals and living below one's means. Housel notes that making intentional choices about spending and saving can help people achieve financial freedom more quickly than simply earning more money. The concept of financial freedom is one that many people aspire to, and Housel's insights and advice offer a helpful roadmap for achieving this important goal. Whether you are just starting out in your financial journey or looking to take your finances to the next level, this chapter is sure to offer valuable insights and practical tips for achieving greater financial freedom. Chapter 8. Man in the Car Paradox. Author Morgan Housel notes that while money can certainly improve people's lives in many ways, it is not a guarantee of happiness. He cites research showing that beyond a certain point, increases in wealth have diminishing returns on happiness and well-being. Housel argues that one reason for this paradox is that people often compare their own wealth and success to that of others, rather than focusing on their own personal goals and priorities. He notes that this can lead to a never-ending cycle of wanting more, as people constantly compare themselves to others who have more. The chapter also includes practical advice on how to break out of this cycle and find greater happiness and contentment in life. Housel notes that focusing on experiences rather than material possessions, cultivating strong relationships, and pursuing meaningful work can all contribute to greater happiness and well-being. Housel's engaging writing style and thoughtful insights make Chapter 8 a fascinating read. The paradox of wealth and happiness is one that many people grapple with, and Housel's advice on how to break out of this cycle and find greater contentment in life is both practical and inspiring. Whether you are a wealthy individual struggling to find happiness or simply looking to live a more fulfilling life, this chapter is sure to offer valuable insights and practical tips for achieving greater well-being. Chapter 9. Save Money. Author Morgan Housel notes that saving money is one of the most important things people can do to achieve financial security and freedom. He argues that while there are many factors that influence our saving habits, one of the most important is our ability to delay gratification and make sacrifices in the present for greater rewards in the future. Housel also discusses the role of social norms and expectations in our saving habits, noting that people often feel pressure to conform to certain spending patterns and lifestyles. He argues that breaking free from these expectations and charting one's own path is key to achieving greater financial security and freedom. The chapter also includes practical advice on how to save money more effectively, such as automating savings and setting specific goals. Housel notes that making small changes to one's saving habits can have a big impact over time, and that developing a consistent saving habit is one of the most important things people can do to achieve greater financial security and freedom. Housel's engaging writing style and relatable examples make Chapter 9 a compelling read. Saving money is a topic that affects everyone, and Housel's insights and advice offer a helpful perspective on how to cultivate better saving habits and achieve greater financial security and freedom. Whether you are just starting out on your financial journey or looking to take your savings to the next level, this chapter is sure to offer valuable insights and practical tips for achieving your financial goals.